Hello everyone, welcome back to Triton Samurai Gaming. As you can see, today we are playing The Little Mermaid, one of a number of Disney tie-in games that came out on the Sega Mega Drive or Genesis. Not one of the stronger ones, but it's a fun enough game in its own way, so let's get into it. Once these credits finish rolling, there we go. Okay, so we can play as Ariel or King Triton. So let's go with King Triton just to make it a bit more interesting, because most of the playthroughs you'll see online already use Ariel. So, right. So simple controls. Normal attack is B, special attack is A. Summon a fish friend is C. I'll explain more on that as we come to it. So level 1 is the reef. Now what you have to do here is, if we look at the map, the red dot is where I am. All the green dots are these mer people, mermaids and mermen, I think that's what you call them, who have been transformed into sea worms. So we have to go and rescue them. So basically rescue all of the green dots and then get to the X, which is the end of the level, and then we can go and fight the boss. So, let's go. So various sea creatures will attack you along the way, but you can attack them with your trident. Now you notice that I picked up 200 points. Those points can be used later on to try and actually get some to get some extra power-ups and things. So they're worth having. So here, this is the shop. So I've got 1400 points. So I have the option of buying various different things. I'm going to buy a flounder because he'll be useful later on. I'm going to buy... We don't really need energy at the moment. I'll buy a couple of special attacks. So I now have 14 special attacks I can use. And we'll save the rest for later. So let's see, another one down here. Okay, and where's the rest of our gang? Okay, so there's one directly up above me, then we can move on. As you can see, graphically, it's it's not a bad looking game. It's a pretty simple premise, just fly around rescuing things and fighting with fish. These little urchins are annoying though, because I don't think you can actually like knock them out. I think you just have to avoid them. Where am I going next? Let me see. Oh, I missed one. I missed one, so I'm going to have to go back and get it. That's where this game gets slightly annoying, is the backtracking, but I mean, it is a maze type game, so that is to be expected. There we go. Okay, mermaid is rescued, and we can move on. Okay, moving on up. What's next? Okay, so I'm gonna go right and then down. We've only got 3 left. We're on the home stretch here. Okay. Next one is just down here. There he is. Knock out that shell. Oh, I didn't drop a pearl this time, unfortunately. They don't always drop pearls for you, so you have to be prepared for that. Nice little health power up there, and some coinage for the shop. Now here, this is where we're going to summon one of our friends, Flounder. And Flounder is going to push that rock away for us. Clear the path forward. generator. And there's our final mer person to be rescued. You know when you've got the last one because there's a whole cluster of them come out. So that's when you know you're clear. And now we go in here and we can fight the boss. So the boss is this big ugly rock face thing. Just about got him. Yep, he's done. So we move on to level 2. Level 2, the sunken ships. There's one enemy type in this level that's a bit frustrating to deal with, which is the skeletons that come out of these doors. Sometimes it's urchins, sometimes it's skeletons, but the skeletons, the hit detection on them is just way off, and it makes for quite a frustrating experience. Yeah, these guys. So you notice that even though I struck him, I took a lot more damage there, which seems quite unfair to be honest. Anyway, not that important in the grand scheme of things. So we're gonna head down here and have a look. I think there's a worm over here. Yep. Okay, time to summon Flounder for a little bit of help. I'm just going to consult the map here to make sure I haven't missed anything. Okay. Right, so there is one more up the top that we haven't got yet, but we'll get this other one on the way. See what I mean about those skeletons, about how you clearly hit them, but they just choose, sometimes they just choose to ignore it, which is quite infuriating. Key down there, let's get that. Okay, now we move on to the next section, which is the open water between the two ships. And there's another 4 people to rescue here. 1. 2. 3, and then the 4th one should be somewhere. Oh, we'll go into the shop now. Because what I am going to do is buy an extra life, because we lost a life a minute ago. Whoops, overspent there. Yeah, we'll just top those up. Okay, and on we go. So there should be one more worm around here somewhere. Yeah, back there. Okay. There he is. Got him. Right, come on Flounder, do your thing. Thank you. There's a little cluster of worms here that we want to get, avoiding the skeletons as we do. So yeah, you've got 5 of them in that small little area. So yeah, here, need to be careful. I actually find this to be the most difficult level of the game, to be quite honest, just because of the skeletons. You'll take more damage off of them than pretty much any other enemy in the game. Hopefully there's health in here. Nope. Yep, so we lost another life there. I think it was wholly unfair, but there you go. Leave the shop for now, because I want to go down here first. Right. Okay, we're not buying any extra health here. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, these skeletons are beyond just frustrating. It's actually quite infuriating trying to get around them. But thankfully, we're now clear. Nope, no treasure, so we're not buying anything. Okay, and then we go for the boss. So this time, it's a shark. And basically there are 4 different holes that the shark can appear from. Again, the dodgy collision detection is at it once more. Just gotta keep hitting the shark every time he appears. Hopefully it won't be too much longer before we're clear of this level. Ah, we got him. Okay, level is cleared. Now on to part 3, Atlantis. As I said, I actually think this level is significantly easier than level 2. But you'll see what I mean once we get into it. Nice design this, it reminds me of the Atlantis section of Echo the Dolphin, which I think came out before this, so it's probably inspired it somewhat. Let's see, where are our little guys? Okay, so there's 2 up the top there. Now that statue there is harmless, but there are other ones that actually can throw discus things at you, so you've got to take those out as soon as you see them. And also watch out for the discs that will just reverberate around. Okay. There we go. There's another one up here. Yep. Okay. Now, who's next? Oh, he's reset, so we'll just knock him out again. There we go. So yeah, some of the enemies here do respawn, but big issue because they're not that difficult to begin with. Okay. It's kind of funny how every sort of fictional interpretation of Atlantis that you see always seems to be kind of based on Roman architecture, despite the fact that, you know, the legend of Atlantis states that it was about, you know, 3,000 years before Rome. But I guess that's just an archetype of what everybody thinks the ancient sort of European style has to be Greco-Roman, you know. But still, you know. Most people think Atlantis was probably just a myth anyway, so it's not really that important. It's one of those things that's kind of interesting to read up on, you know. As long as you're being careful where you find your sources, some of the documentaries online about it can be entertaining, but you know, not exactly based in fact. It's about as valid as a historical documentary as Braveheart, but there you go. Great movie, by the way, but do not, you know, don't take it literally. Okay, where's the rest of our green guys? Oh, we've missed a couple while I've been blabbering on, so we'll have to track back and get those. But it is just those two, and then we're clear. That was something that Eternal Champions did that was quite interesting. I mean, I know it's just one background in the game, but their interpretation of Atlantis was much more interesting, I think, because it was kind of this technologically advanced super society, which, you know, was in direct conflict with the Romans, which again, you know, was a bit off timeline-wise, but it definitely made for a more interesting story. Okay, where is this last guy? He's directly underneath us, okay. Where is the exit? Okay, so we're gonna go up and around and then down. Let's take a little visit to the shop first. Okay, I'm gonna buy some extra health. Some extra special attacks. Right, in we go. So the boss is just down here. We'll grab that key, because we might need that in the next level. Here we go. So this time the boss is Medusa, or at least a sea serpent version of Medusa. You just gotta keep striking these snake heads until they go limp. So there's one down. It's probably the most visually interesting boss in this game, but it's also the least challenging, unfortunately. He said as he took damage. Just keep smashing away until they go limp. Okay, there's two down, one to go. And he's down. Level cleared. Now, the cave is actually our final level. though it's quite challenging in terms of its enemies, it's actually shorter than the other levels if you follow the map. Oh, there's a pearl, that'll do. First time I played this sounds really stupid, but I didn't know that you could pause the game to look at the map. So I spent ages looking around the first level trying to find the one green worm that I'd missed. And it was quite annoying when I found out that I'd wasted about 20 minutes on something that really, you know, just required a bit of common sense. So where are we going next? Okay, so we're gonna go up now. Get away from the shark. Okay, we're gonna need Flounder's help here. Thank you, my friend. Okay, what's next? Alright, there's one up above us. No, it's funny, I used to really like the Disney films when I was a kid, but I don't know if I ever actually saw The Little Mermaid the whole way through. I've seen it here and there, but I don't remember actually sitting down to watch it, because it just, I don't know, it just didn't really interest me. I'm sure it's a good movie, just maybe not the sort of thing that a 7 or 8 year old boy is going to be particularly into at the time. I think that's why they included Triton as a playable character in the game, because they thought, you know, there's going to be boys who are like, oh, Little Mermaid's a girl, I don't want to play as a girl, you know. Unfortunately, that's still a bit of an issue in gaming today from some people, which I think is pathetic, but there you go. Nothing wrong with having characters of male or female, as long as they're good, well-written characters. That's the important point, you know. I mean, one of my favourite video game characters of recent years, and the thing is, the game is not the perfect game, but it's a decent enough game, was Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Cassandra is I mean, you can play as either Cassandra or her brother Alexios in that game, but Cassandra has the better dialogue, the better storyline, and just a better more interesting character. So, you know, I don't think the gender of the character particularly matters as long as it's a good game. And I'll leave it up to you to decide if this is a good game or not, but I think it's alright. It's just good, simple platforming fun. I think clearly aimed at a younger audience though, because, you know, it's only got 4 levels, and if you know what you're doing, you can beat the whole thing in about half an hour, so not exactly value for money in a time when games were £40, or I think $50 if you were in the States. Right, okay, Flounder, get that stone out the way for me, please, thank you. Okay, we've got to go through a nasty cavern here, lots of lava in it. Let's get some health. And let's get another special attack while we're at it as well. Okay, so we get two left. the hard bit first. Okay, so that's all the mer people rescued. Now we just gotta head for the exit and our final battle with, I think Ursula was her name, the big sea witch with the tentacle legs. Okay. Right, last boss time, here we go. Just go down here. Find the right place. No, no, I need to go up. Here we go. So, final boss, Ursula. There's the Little Mermaid Ariel. She's been turned into a worm. Let off everything we have at Ursula, and hopefully it won't take too long to knock her out. Oh, is that it? Have we got her? Yes, I think. Yep, she's down. And Ariel's back. Congratulations, you've defeated Ursula. Alright. So, that's the game cleared. That was a very brief end sequence, but hey. That was Little Mermaid for the Mega Drive. Hope you enjoyed that. Please stay tuned. Tartan Samurai Gaming, retro gaming content uploaded every single day. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.